Okay, no problem. So we're going to pivot to Dr. Theron Jones. So Dr. Jones, walk through with our viewers a little bit about the Alphas of Atlanta Golf Open and some of the great moving parts that really make it, a very good event to keep on the radar for later on this month.
So the golf tournament, we're having an inaugural Atlanta's Alphas of Atlanta Open to add the golf tournament to our normal weekend of events for the Alpha Derby. This year, the golf tournament will be at the Chapel Hills Country Club in Douglasville. It'll be on April 30th, on Friday, and it'll host about 80 to 92 golfers, depending on how many people we sign up for that. It'll be a best ball shotgun start tournament, which means we'll start a foursome on each hole, each of the 18 holes, and they will all rotate through 18 holes of play between 9 and 1. We'll have closest to the pin on a par 3, longest drive on a par 5, just different competitive little additives to the tournament to make it fun for our guests. Afterwards, we'll have a mixer from 12 to 4 for those golfers to get together and mingle with other networkers in the area and our sponsors and our hosts to turn into an all-day event.
So to make sure I have it correct, this is the inaugural golf tournament, and in your first time doing this, you pretty much have all the golfing spaces sold out, like all the player slots are sold out. Is that correct?
Well, from inception, from the time that our co-chairs, Mike and Rob, brought the idea of possibly having a golf tournament as an outdoor event in these COVID times, something we could still serve our patrons and have safely done. From the time of that inception to the time of selling out was approximately 9 days. And I think Mike can attest to that or correct me if I'm wrong.
It was 9 days.
Just the interest that we have of people wanting to get back out safely, to have a good event that's good for the hood, as we say, party with a purpose, and to support our initiatives for the last 7 or 8 years of what we've been doing with Alpha Derby speaks volumes to the impact that we've had on the community and also the image and the name that we carry. And that's big for us right now. So we've been able to still service our patrons, still service the 80 chapters that Rob mentioned that we're having the metro area with scholarship funds from these raisings. So the golf tournament is just an extension of that and another idea of how we can bring folks together.
Wow. So it just sounds like you're taking the innovation and creativity from the Derby and now you're applying it for another event. Rob, I'd like to speak with you for a moment on that. So here we are. The Alphas of Atlanta have a solid track record of outstanding events, supporting outstanding causes. If I'm somebody who wants to find out more or how to get connected, what are some of the options that are available to me to help support this event?
All right, so for this particular event, it's the Alphas of Atlanta Open is the website. So you can go to alphasofatlantaopen.com and you'll see a listing of listing of the event, the contest that we're going to have, because we're going to have like Darren was saying with Dr. Jones, we're going to have like the closest to the pin and the longest drive, that sort of thing. But we're also going to kind of have some fun with it too and have like a best dress contest. So we have like a best dress for the women, best dress for the men. So if you can imagine guys out in their old school, knickerbockers and neon and all the plaids and all that stuff and just really have fun with it. So that's going to be something that we do as well. And then also, I would be remiss if I didn't give a shout out to our title sponsor, Brown Foreman, who is the owner and the manufacturer of Woodford Reserve. And so they've been a great partner with us from Alpha Derby for years, and then now for the Alphas of Atlanta Open. They've been a really good partner with us, providing scholarship dollars as well as sponsorship dollars or partnership dollars, as they call it. So goodies, and we'll have goodie bags for the golfers. We'll have, like I mentioned, a networking event with free pours from Woodford Reserve, et cetera. So it's going to be a good time. And like I said, right now, like you mentioned, the golf slots have been sold out. But if you are a sponsor, you don't necessarily have to golf. You can also, we have hold sponsorships as low as $100. So if you can imagine me being a small business owner, for $100, I can have my sign out. I can put things in a goodie bag. I can come out to the networking event that we're going to have right after the golf outing. So, you know, for a low barrier of entry, you can get some good exposure to, you know, 100 plus, you know, upwardly mobile folks with disposable income. So this is going to be good. I mean, and right now we have a number of sponsors already. Like I mentioned, our title sponsor being Woodford Reserve. But I think overall it's going to be something to see.